Hello and welcome to BCFM, Bristol's community radio station. I'm Nicola Bartlett and I'm delighted to join the BCFM family and bring you my very first radio show. I'm the founder of Fondue, a 1970s all-vinyl club night in Bristol. So if you love the 70s and you love 70s music, you're in for a real treat tonight. Whether you're into glam, rock, disco, pop or classic rock, we're going to celebrate it all over the next hour. My show will be every Tuesday from 9pm until 10pm, on Listen Again on BCFM, or you can find me online. If you love the 70s as much as I do, then give Fondue Bristol a follow on Facebook, Instagram or wherever you go for your social media fix. Throughout the show, I'll also be telling you about our next Fondue night, taking place on Friday the 31st of July at Zed Alley in Bristol, and we'll hear from some of our Fondue friends who love the 70s as much as I do. And they come along and they make Fondue a beautifully joyful, uplifting night right here in Bristol. We'll also hear from some locals within the city, and they talk about a favourite topic of mine, pubs. So we'll hear from a couple of musicians and pub goers chatting about pubs and the music scene within the city. Let's start the show with one of my all-time favourite songs. It was the first UK #1 for SLADE. It was released in 1971 and it's Coz I Luv You.
I won't laugh at you when you boo-hoo-hoo, 'cause I love you. I can turn my back on the things you like, 'cause I love you. I just like the things you do. Don't you change the things you do.
What a fantastic track. The menacing violin, Noddy holders, raw, distinctive vocals. It's definitely one of my favourites in my record collection. At Fondue, we spin original 70s vinyl on 1970s decks, so the sound is fantastic. I was actually born in the 80s, but we get all sorts of people coming along, and some remember listening to this stuff when it first came out in the 70s, and so I really wanted to recreate that early 70s style disco sound. But we get all sorts of people coming in, and people come in their 20s too, and they might not have even heard the music before, and it's absolutely fantastic to share it with them, a new audience. So there's no streaming, no laptops, no playlists, just original records, how they're meant to be played, on the decks, and a dance floor of people who simply love 70s music. Next is someone who completely changed the image of women in rock. Suzi Quatro is one of the first female rock stars to lead her own band, rather than being marketed as a solo singer. She also played bass while fronting the band, and this song was released in 1973. It reached number 1 in the UK charts. It's Can the Can. That was Can the Can by Suzi Quatro. What a brilliant song. At the time, people thought that perhaps Suzi Quatro was holding a very large bass. I can sympathise because I'm the same height, just 5'2", and at 5'2", the confusion arose because of the stark contrast between her height. I can picture her holding it now, and while it looked oversized, it was just a standard size base that just looked enormous on her. I get exactly the same thing in real life, actually, where people say that I look much shorter in real life than they expected if they follow me on one of my haunts online. I actually run a YouTube channel called Nicola Explores, and as part of that, I visit pubs around Bristol and chat with the locals, the punters, the landlords, the DJs, the bands, and I usually cover 5 pubs in each episode. One of the first things that people often say when they see me is, how on earth do you manage to drink a pint in every pub and stay so sober? So then I have to point out and confess that I'm short and have small hands, and it's all just an illusion. I'm actually drinking from a half-pint glass. So there you have it. Suzi Quatro had her base, and I have my glass. I just released a new pub guide on my YouTube channel, Nicola Explores, this weekend, and on there I visit 5 pubs on Gloucester Road. When I was filming, I was really surprised to find out that one of the pubs on the list is actually going to close, as they stock lots of specialist ciders, which unfortunately weren't very popular with the regulars anymore. And so that started costing them lots of money with all these fantastic ciders going out of date. And it's such a shame. So they have stopped selling them now. It's very tough. It's very tough old business running a pub these days. And so it's sad to hear that when pub closes and another pub closes day after day. But there is a silver lining with this one though, and the pub is going to rebrand and stock a different selection of drinks. So it will keep going under a new form. Pubs are so important, aren't they? And in this episode on Nicola Explores, I had a chat with Max, who was out and about on a Thursday night watching his friend's band at the Golden Lion on Gloucester Road. And here's what he had to say about why live music is so important to the pub scene right now.
The music scene in Bristol is definitely the most diverse I've ever encountered. Any kind of music you can think of, somebody in Bristol is playing it, no matter how obscure you think it is. You can go out any night of the week. We're out on a Thursday tonight and we've already seen quite a few different kinds of music already, and there's even more to come, and that's on a Thursday, on a school night. Live music events bring people to venues where fans of the band might not have thought about going to the venue, and people who come to the venue as regulars might not have thought about the band. So I think it's win-win for bands, DJs, performers, and for venues to have strong working relationships and try and get as much crossover as possible, because I think it's really good advertising for both parties, because you get to hear in a live situation what sort of music offerings there are, and you get to see what the pub, club or bar has to offer, and you think, oh, next time, oh, and I remember that place, that was really nice, that had good vibes, bar staff were nice, prices were reasonable, drink selection was good, I'll go there again.
That was Max, and then I had a chat with Shannon, the vocalist of the New Dark Age, who was the band that he was going to see. And they were performing that night alongside 3 other acts in the Golden Lion. And here's what Shannon had to say about the music scene in Bristol.
I'm the vocalist. I play a bit of guitar, tambourine. I'm really inspired by a lot of the 80s post-punk, so bands like Killing Joke, Susan the Banshees, some of the older stuff like Gang of Four. I just really love that era of music and style and sound. It just inspired me to start this with some of my favourite people. We've had a lot of gigs this year, so I think things are going quite well at the moment. All the bands in history, they started at the pubs, the clubs, you know, the little rundown places. Without live music venues like this, then bands will never thrive.
And if you would like to watch the full pub guide, then head to my YouTube channel, Nicola Explores, where you can watch the full episode and many more short films about events and places in Bristol. Moving on, here's another interview from that episode by Dave and Mark, who are members of Rugged Union UK. Here's what they had to say about the state of the music scene in Bristol.
The music scene in Bristol? It was very lively.
Yeah, it's a little bit hit and miss these days.
But when you hit on a good one, you get a good one. This is usually pretty good, the Cartwheel. Seems to be coming up again.
Yeah.
Seems to be getting more popular again, which is nice.
Yeah.
But as for centre of town, a lot of stuff disappeared, which is a shame.
Yeah, a lot of the really good venues went quite a few years ago.
Bristol Bridge, even the Fleece you can only get in if you're a tribute band these days, it seems to be. So yeah, plenty of pubs around, but even they're dying really. But hopefully they'll pick up. But it would be nice.
It's a bit of a catch-22, isn't it?
Catch-22.
Yeah, because a lot of pubs are struggling and they like to put on bands to entertain people and try and drag people in, and sometimes that doesn't work and they end up paying out money for bands and they haven't got a lot of audience, and they, from their point of view, I think it's really difficult. Yeah. So they try really hard to try and get people in, and you know, luckily we've been going for quite a while, our band, and we have got a decent following. Yeah. But the cost of going out for a drink these days is so expensive.
Cost of living, yeah.
And I think just, general cost of living, it costs, a lot of money these days for a couple of pints. And I think people might, sometimes go to the supermarket, get some cheaper beer and stay and have their parties at home.
Yeah. Watch Sky Arts.
And watch Sky Arts, yeah, they have some good bands on there, don't they, sometimes?
It gets you thinking, doesn't it? Where would we be without pubs, eh? I think they're part of our culture, places where we can exchange ideas and chat with strangers, make friends, bond over music. I bet that some of you listening might have even met the love of your life in a pub. And I expect some of you might have even left them there too. The point is that we need these places, and they're often the cornerstone of any streets or any community. So get out there and support them. Anyway, enough of that. Here is an absolute belter. Rebel Rebel by David Bowie.
I love you so.
again to any shows at bcfmradio.com and leave comments about your favourite programmes. BCFM 93.2, your interactive station 24 hours a day.
And I am Nicola Bartlett, and this is my first radio show on BCFM. I'm so happy to be part of the family, and thank you if you are tuning in right now or if you are listening again. I absolutely love that Bowie track. Bowie actually played that famous guitar riff himself, and it's one hell of a glam rock song. And at my 70s all vinyl night, Fondue, we mostly play songs from the early 70s, and we play a lot of glam rock, songs that are great to dance along to. We play some Bowie, some sweet SLADE, Suzi Quatro, Roxy music, Bay City Rollers. You get the gist. And of course, when you think of glam rock, you have to think of this next band, T-Rex. This is Telegram Sam. What a brilliant song. And when Mark Bolan recorded it, he was actually writing about his manager. It reached number 1 in 1972, and the B-side was great too. Cadillac and Baby Strange were both brilliant songs, and if you love this kind of music, then tickets to my all-vinyl 1970s club night are available through Head First Bristol. Just search for Fondue Bristol, or head to our Facebook page or wherever you get your social media fix. The next one is on Friday the 31st of July in Zed Alley. And Zed Alley is a fantastic underground venue tucked away in the city centre. And what I love about Zed Alley is that it's so central, but not everyone knows about it. So that makes it feel extra special. It has a brilliant atmosphere with vaulted ceilings. It's in a former cellar, so it feels really cool and cavernous. I guess it's kind of like Bristol's own Cavern Club. They host a variety of bands and club nights, and I thought it was the perfect venue for Fondue.
You can listen again to any shows at bcfmradio.com and leave comments about your favourite programmes. BCFM 93.2, your interactive station 24 hours a day.
I'm not the only DJ at Fondue. Joining me behind the decks for the first few nights is Jason Cook, who has been collecting records for decades, and I asked him to choose a couple of his favourite songs for this first show.
This is a record by a band called Chicory. It came out in the 1970s. It's called Cigarettes, Women and Wine, and it's catchy, it's bubblegum pop, it's got squelchy, mood synthesizer sounds, it's bonkers. And you're going to dance to it at Fondue.
One of the great things about vinyl club nights is that you sometimes discover songs that don't always make the usual greatest hits compilations, so you can hear something totally unique. So, as well as playing some of the decade's biggest hits, we'll also play lesser known songs or the B-sides. They're songs that we love, and we hope that you also get to love them just as much as we do. And another one of Jason's favourites is I Wanna Funk With You Tonight. That's Funk With You Tonight. And here he is chatting about that one.
This record is by Giorgio Moroder. He was an Italian-Swiss musician, best known for his work with Donna Summer. But he also recorded songs with Chicory. But this is a disco song that came out in '76. and it's called I Wanna Funk With You Tonight. It's fantastic. I'm going to play it at Fondue.
Funk tonight. So let me funk
Wanna Funk With You at Fondue. What a great track that is. Giorgio Moroder would actually go on to become one of the most influential producers in music history, pioneering electronic disco and working with the likes of Donna Summer, Blondie, and later even Daft Punk. Next up is a cool disco version of one of my favourite songs that I listened to while growing up. I was familiar with the version by Tina Turner, but the song was originally produced by Frank Farian, and it's a remake of Anne Peebles' soul classic. It's I Can't Stand the Rain by Eruption.
I can't stand the rain against my window, bringing back sweet memories. I can't stand the rain against my window, because he's not here with me. Hey, window pane, do you remember how sweet it used to be when we were together? Everything was so grand, yes it was. Now that we parted, and there's one sound that I just can't stand. I can't stand the rain against my window, bringing back sweet memories. I can't stand the rain. Oh, with the pillow where his head used to lay, yeah. I know you've got some sweet memories, but like a window, you ain't got nothing to say. I can't stand the rain against my window, bringing back sweet memories. Yeah. I can't stand the rain against my window, no, no, because he's not here with me. Oh, with the pillow where his head used to lay, yeah. I know you've got some sweet memories, but like a window, you ain't got nothing to say. Can't stand the rain. I can't stand the rain. I can't stand the rain. I can't stand the rain. Get off my window now. Get off my window. Get off my window now. I can't stand the rain. I can't stand the rain.
This is your award-winning BCFM on 93.2, 24 hours a day.
And I am Nicola Bartlett, and it's great to be here doing my first show on BCFM. So thank you very much for having me here. That was a fantastic song, wasn't it? It was released in 1977, and while we mostly played the hits from the early 70s at Fondue, it's nice to mix it up a little bit. Another song that was released in 1977 is this hit by Baccara, Yes Sir, I Can Boogie.
sensation. She makes me wonder if you know what you're looking for. Baby, I wanna keep my reputation. I'm a sensation. You try me once, you'll beg for more. Oh, yes, sir, I can boogie, but I need a certain song. I can boogie, 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 all night long. Yes, sir, I can boogie. If you stay, you can't go wrong. I can boogie, 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 all night long. No, sir, I don't feel very much like talking. No, neither walking. You wanna know if I can dance? Yes, sir, already told you in the first verse and in the chorus, but I will give you one more chance. Hey, yes, sir, I can boogie, but I need a certain song. I can boogie, 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 all night long. Yes, sir, I can boogie. If you stay, you can't go wrong. I can boogie, 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 all night long. Yes, sir, I can boogie. If you stay, you can't go wrong. I can boogie, 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 all night long. Yes, sir, I can boogie, but I need a certain song. I can boogie, 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 all night long. Yes, sir, I can boogie. If you stay, you can't go wrong. I can boogie, 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 all night long. Yes, sir, I can boogie. If you stay, you can't go wrong. I can boogie, 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 all night long. Yes, sir, I can boogie. If you stay, you can't go wrong. I can boogie, boogie, boogie.
What a great song. That was a 1977 Euro disco hit by Spanish duo Baccara, and at the time, Yes Sir I Can Boogie was the biggest selling debut single by any female duo, and it reached #1 in many countries. What a classic. One of my favourite things about Fondue is meeting people who absolutely love 70s music, and I feel like we're building a community here in Bristol, but some of the regulars actually travel from a long way away. And here's Ian Hughes, who drives 90 minutes all the way from Wolverhampton, dances his heart out, and then drives all the way back home. Now that is what I call dedication to the 1970s.
Hello, my name is Ian Hughes. I attended the first Fondue 70s DJ set, or should I say disco, as it was called back then, playing 70s 7-inch vinyl. The whole idea is great. You dance to your favourite 70s tracks, get together with friends and meet new ones, and also dress up in the fashion of your favourite year from the 70s. Everyone who went the first night made the effort to dress to impress and also to do the dance moves, probably after watching reels of old Top of the Pops, no doubt. I came along with my friend Jess. We were going for early 70s post-psychedelic look, with me wearing a red lace-up long-sleeve shirt with a glittery blue necklace, white trousers and black Chelsea boots. Jess went for a psychedelic top with black miniskirts and kinky boots. There's so much variety of styles from music from the 70s. I think my favourite is Roxy music. I see them as one of the first new romantics in style. They're very sophisticated. They combine instruments which were very innovative for the time and also synthesised music. I could go on, but I want to mention other favourites like T-Rex, Sweet, SLADE and Sparks, and absolutely loads of others. I was also attracted to the unusual and balmy like Lieutenant Pigeon. Does anybody remember those? This was a time when all the family used to sit down and watch Top of the Pops and listen to the Top 30 countdown on the radio with Alan Fluff Freeman. I'm also looking forward to the next Fondue night. You can tell I'm keen because, as you probably gathered from my accent, I'm not from around here. I travel from Wolverhampton, and it is well worth it. Love to you all.
And that was the wonderful Ian Hughes sending in his notes and support from Wolverhampton. Thank you very much. We appreciate it at Fondue so much. And I do actually know that song by Lieutenant Pigeon, and I will be playing it at Fondue. I'll be playing Mouldy Old Dough at the next Fondue because we've had some requests for it. I'm not quite sure why. I can't quite believe it reached number 1. Does anyone remember Mouldy Old Dough? That's right, Mouldy Old Dough. I will be playing it at the next Fondue, but for now, here is a fantastic song by Roxy Music, and it's Love is the Drug. What a fantastic song. It was released in 1975 and was Bryan Ferry's biggest hit with Roxy Music. I just love that funky bass line and Bryan Ferry's raw vocals. You might remember the music video where Bryan Ferry famously wore an eye patch. And at the time, as his sense of fashion and style was so influential, it inspired some copycat eye patch wearing. But the reality was that Bryan actually had injured his eye, and so it was a practical solution to wear the eye patch while shooting the video. It became a really iconic look though. And what I also love about the glam rock era is the fashion. Of course, the music is the most important thing, but it's also about expressing yourself and wearing flamboyant, outrageous clothing. As Ian mentioned, we really encourage that at Fondue. Alrighty, we're coming near the end of the show. If you love the music I've been playing today, then you can come along to my next club night at the end of the month on Friday, the 31st of July in Zed Alley. The club night is called Fondue Bristol, and you can give the page a follow across all social media platforms for lots of 70s inspired fashion, music and fun. My show will be on BCFM from 9 p.m. until 10 p.m. every Tuesday, or you can listen again online. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back next week with a special guest who loves all things 70s. Taking us to the news at the top of the hour is this absolute belter by Sweet. It's Blockbuster.
Watch out if you got long black hair. You come from behind, you go out of your mind. You better not go, you never know what you'll find. You look in his eyes, don't be surprised if you don't know what's going on behind his disguise. Nobody knows where Buster goes. You steal your woman out from under your nose. Does anyone know the way? Do we hear someone say? We just haven't got a clue what to do. Does anyone know the way? There's got to be a way to Blockbuster. The cops are out, they're running about. Don't know if they'll ever be able to block Buster out. He's gotta be caught, he's gotta be taught. 'Cause he is more evil than anyone here ever thought. Does anyone know the way? Did we hear someone say?